What's up, wrestling fans? What's up? AW here. How are y'all doing? Hope you're all doing good. Just a minute. Oh my god. How was that? I'm sorry. Alright, yeah, I hope you're all good. I hope you're all really good. Sorry. That was you know oh my fucking god. We're gonna talk wrestling. I'm sorry. So we're gonna try to get this done in an hour and what, 15 minutes? Yeah, an hour and 15. Oh, okay. Okay. There I'm no, I'm back. I'm back. Just a minute, DL. Hello, DL. What's up?
What's up, man?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
All right, feeling right.
That's good. That's good. Yeah, we got lots to talk about. Yeah, yeah, lots to talk about and try to get this done before Raw. Uh,
Yeah. I know I wasn't here with when SmackDown launched back on USA. I just want to say real quickly, I like the new logo for SmackDown. I know people are making fun of it, Smack Zone. That's what it looks like, but it's
yeah.
like actually I dig the logo. I think it's really cool. The Megan the Stallion theme is fine, not blown away by it, but it's a vibe. It's a vibe. The overall presentation looks pretty good. Um, and yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I'm actually looking forward to what they're gonna do for NXT tomorrow on the CW. As
Oh
far
yeah, they're gonna have a new design. They're shipping up new designs, probably new music too, stuff
yeah,
like that. Lame, cynic, whatever. So yeah, they could probably have like all of that tomorrow.
yep.
Um,
And I guess we could assume that when Raw goes on Netflix, they'll do a rebrand of that as well.
yeah, because they haven't done that um, now. Like they haven't done that now, so they'll wait till January for that for sure. Um,
Yeah.
it's weird because World Rumble tickets are announced. World Rumble's gonna be February this year.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's man, that's odd. I mean, I have a PLE for my birthday month, but
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's only February 1st, so
I mean, the five days before,
yeah.
so I'll take it. It's gonna be Indianapolis.
Yep, Indianapolis is getting the PLE. Yeah, February 1st. I guess that's yeah Saturday. Bad Blood is this Saturday. It's actually gonna be earlier than usual because of the UFC. Um,
Oh yeah, when are they coming on?
6:05, I think, Eastern time.
6 o'clock. Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
6 o'clock. I think six. Yeah, for Bad Blood this up Saturday because of UFC. UFC, like they do the preliminaries, right? That's on cable, and then like later 8. then they do like the pay per view part later on, right? Like that's that's how UFC does their shows for their UFC big events, preliminaries, and
Fair
then
enough.
their actual pay per view card.
Fair
But
enough.
yeah,
Speaking of UFC, have you seen the UFC fight in the what was it in the Globe thing in Las Vegas in the Spear?
no. Oh yeah, I've seen stuff. Yeah,
Yeah, I've seen some highlights of that. That looks pretty interesting.
well,
And
yeah.
like,
WWE does have interest going to the Sphere. They do.
yeah, I could see, and I know AEW has some interest as well. I could see NXT doing like an event there, maybe.
Yeah, they have the NXT goes on that stupid UFC. What they did for their pay per view.
Yeah, the Apex, whatever. Yeah.
Apex and the Shayna Baszler versus Lola Vice match. You couldn't. Nope. I don't think anybody in the crowd could see that match.
Uh,
Too dark. I
right.
don't like UFC style matches in wrestling. It looks so fake, so cheesy. Just keep the wrestling, man.
Yeah. Though I would be curious to see them try to do a wrestling event in the Sphere because from what I
Yeah,
saw with the UFC stuff, they can make it work. They can make it work.
I don't. I think WrestleMania is not going to be in the Spear, right? It's
Oh
going to be.
no, because I think that's too small of a crowd.
Yeah, WrestleMania need a big crowd.
Yeah, that's why I said like
Yeah,
maybe an NXT PLE or something.
SummerSlam's going to 2 nights next year.
Yeah, so they're not waiting till 2026.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's gonna be
I
New
guess.
York, New Jersey.
I guess next. Oh yeah, they're going back to New Jersey. New Jersey. Yeah, with Cardi
Yeah,
B. Fuck man, Cardi B. Cardi B hasn't really done anything in a few years. She's just on social media. That's all.
yeah, they're just hyping up Kamala Harris. That's all I really see from
Yeah,
them nowadays.
yeah.
But
That's it. And like,
yeah, this will be the. I guess yeah, I'm interested to see how this experiment will go. SummerSlam being 2 nights.
yeah, I think it'll be. I think it'll be fine. Obviously, they'll add. It'll be like,
If this is successful, they probably will. They'll probably try to do it with the other with the big four
I
PLEs.
don't want one bowl to be 2 nights. Honestly, it'd
Well,
be like,
I think that could work because like even though I don't mind it as it is now, but like with the two Royal Rumbles being in one night, like at least in my opinion, I feel like I get drained after watching one of them. So it's like maybe it depends on your preference, I guess. But I
the
think a
problem.
2 night Royal Rumble could work. The only one that I'm kind of apprehensive with them doing is either Money in the Bank or Survivor Series.
Yeah, yeah. Survivor Series. I don't think we need it. I don't know. Um, let's talk. Well, this is little. Let's talk about with the thumbnail. I think that's the Survivor Series team right there. Orton, Cody Rhodes, Owens, and Roman Reigns. That's what I think is gonna happen. I don't think it's
Yeah,
gonna be Bloodline
at
versus
this
Bloodline.
point, yeah, at this point, I don't think there's not enough build to do
Yeah,
Bloodline versus Bloodline. They
yeah.
don't have any they didn't have any more debuts. Hikuleo didn't come in, so it's like I think this is going to be the 4-on-4.
And this, yeah, and the thing is, this is gonna be like the on the face side, it's gonna be trust because Cody Rhodes has to trust Roman going into Saturday, but
Yeah,
Owens and Orton long term, would they trust Roman Reigns? Specifically Owens, like it seems Orton's a little bit more accepting, but Owens is not.
Owens is not at all. Yeah, so
Yeah,
like I see them like building that storyline. So I'm thinking like, oh, this is going to be the 4-on-4 match because also Jimmy has not returned yet. Jay just won the Intercontinental Championship, so
yeah.
he's going to be occupied with that for a little bit. So I'm thinking, yeah, this Roman,
It's
Cody, Kevin Owens, and Randy Orton. That's what's going to be.
yeah. That's a strong team, but if I have a prediction on it, I think that team's gonna lose. It's hard. It's even with all those champions, I think that team's gonna lose just because of the tense, the intensity, the mistrust. I think the team's gonna lose. I think Kevin Owens, Kevin Owens has been a lot of war game matches over the year as a babyface. I think this is the war game match where he turns on the baby faces.
That could be it because I do think that the bloodline needs this win. I
Yeah,
don't. Yeah, I don't think that Team Cody needs to, or Team Roman, whatever you want to call it. They don't need this win. And like if they do lose, that could build to like Kevin Owens turning or Randy Orton
to me, it'd
maybe.
be Randy Orton. Randy Orton should take the fall. Protect Cody, protect Roman. Orton should take the fall.
Orton or Owens.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
right. Because like Cody Rhodes, yeah, even does lose with the team, he's still the champion. He's still the champion.
Right.
Roman, if he doesn't get pinned, is still protected,
Right.
and it keeps the bloodline strong.
Yeah.
And you can move off Cody from the bloodline, continue feuding with whoever betrays him, whether it's Owens or Orton. It's gonna be one of those two. It's not gonna be Roman Reigns. Roman's gonna stay as a babyface. I think it's obvious. So it's gonna be one of those two, and Roman can focus solely on the bloodline, continuing that because you have to still to keep the bloodline strong. You still have to keep it strong.
Right. I have a feeling they might do Kevin first because I think they want to save Cody and Randy for a bigger PLE.
Yeah.
The only thing is The Rock is still a wrench in this, and we don't know what direction he's going to go into. So we have to wait till he comes back and see what he's going to do. Because like I almost want to say that they want to save Randy for WrestleMania season, but like if The Rock comes and challenges Cody, how is that going to affect that as well? But since they're already building like Kevin Owens is like kind of pissed off about this whole situation, I think they'll have Kevin do something first before Randy does.
Mm-hmm. And SmackDown does need the stronger heels that on the top card. I mean, you got the who's their heels on the main event level besides the bloodline on the
On
men's side.
SmackDown on
Yeah.
SmackDown. Um,
Uh, Carmel Hayes is mid card right now.
Mid card.
So there. Oh, they're getting AJ Styles back, right? AJ Styles
Oh
supposed to come.
yeah, but we don't know. Is he going to come back as a face or a heel?
Yeah, that's true.
Um,
You know, Logan Paul will probably come
oh
back at
yeah,
some point.
Logan Paul. Whenever he comes back, I don't know, man. But
I think Hogan says, "Oh yeah, you're gonna come back as the biggest babyface." I'm sorry, Hogan, but nobody's gonna cheer him as a babyface.
mm, um, yeah, I don't think there's any other major heels on
Even
SmackDown.
the Raw side of heels is kind of weak too. Finn, Drew, Gunther. Uh, who else? Like I said,
Um, the final test of it.
Testament. Yeah,
It looks like Xavier Woods is going to turn heel at some point,
yeah.
but
I don't
he's more
want to turn.
mid
I don't
card.
want them to turn Braun Breaker face yet. Like
But he's too over with the crowd.
I think it eventually will turn face, but he's, they need the heels and uh
Yeah, I think they gotta like at least keep him in the tweener because I don't think he's gonna go full baby face, but like he's dude, he's too over to be like fully heel right now.
yeah.
Like even when he was playing to the crowd, be like, "We got any dogs barking in Portland?" And then the crowd was going, "Ooh, ooh, ooh, ooh,
My
ooh."
only
So like
concern
he
about him
is
being a
over.
face is his is how he is his promos and backstage stuff because he's really good as a heel.
He is. So it's like I don't want him to completely go babyface, but like he could be like a no, he could be like a badass babyface too. Like
Yeah,
he could still have that edgy like
he
edge to him, you know.
he should be like a Goldberg should have been. Somebody that's like kicks ass but could talk and actually wrestle.
Yeah.
Like that's what Braun
No,
Breaker.
he doesn't need to squash people every week though. Like
No, no,
Goldberg.
no. Because Goldberg squashed people because he couldn't wrestle.
Yeah. Like Braun Breaker could actually go.
Yeah, yeah. Ultimate Warrior squashed people. He couldn't wrestle.
Right. So
Right?
yeah. So my question is though, like is there going to be I wonder like what's going to be the status of the Intercontinental Championship with him? Is he going to have a little feud with Jay? Is he going to win it back? Is Jay going to keep it for a while? Are they going to try and push Braun to the world title picture? What
Jay is like the thing is Jay is getting kind of involved in the bloodline stuff on the side with Rhea and all that, right?
oh, with the Judgment Day stuff?
Yeah, right? And I know Finn's with Damian Priest like refuting, but like oh, come on, Carlito and JD McDonough with against Jey Uso. No, no, no.
No, and
It
then
might be
like they're doing nothing with the world tag team titles.
no, no. That's true. The world title is kind of being ignored right now.
Yeah,
Like really, it's
we're literally waiting till the War Raiders come back to get those titles off of them.
oh my god. Yeah, it's like they just have the titles. They're not doing anything with them. We're on SmackDown. They're having a ladder match, a three-way ladder match.
Anyway, that's gonna be insane.
Yeah, yeah. Uh, the Bloodline versus Street Profits versus DIY, right?
DIY
DIY, yeah. That's gonna be a killer match. But on the Raw side, tag team titles are being ignored um,
ignored.
because one half is feuding with Damian Priest, right, and the other guy is just
Yeah,
JD
JD's
McDonough.
just there. That's why I'm
Yeah, it's
like,
just there.
yeah, that's why I'm literally like the War Raiders. I think they whenever they return, they're gonna take those titles from them.
And tonight we have that last man standing match between Bronson Reed and Braun Strowman.
Last monster standing.
Last monster.
Yes, that's
I
gonna
remember like years ago, Braun Strowman, the way they were using Braun Strowman, the stuff he's been doing in Bronson Reed, Braun Strowman would get up right away. Like, like Bronson Reed, remember, he had like things, so many things fall on him at one point, and he was just like, not be affected. He was like,
yeah.
now he's just a mid card monster. Like, I can't call him a monster anymore because he's a mid carder right now. Like, he hasn't
Well,
been a monster.
he was a mid. He started out as a mid Carter. When he broke up from the
Wyatt.
Wyatt family. Yeah,
And then he got very overly over with the crowd and started feuding with Roman and all that stuff. And he was the main eventer for a little bit. And then like he did become champion, but he wasn't supposed to become champion. That was supposed to be Roman Reigns, but yeah, he bailed
yeah.
out because of the pandemic. And
Very
ever since
short
then, he
lived.
hasn't really been the main event guy
And I
anymore.
think it's just because he's not the only monster on the roster anymore.
No, and
So
Bronson Reed can wrestle. I mean,
yeah, he's a pretty decent wrestler.
yeah, and if
But
you
yeah,
really
it's just
look at
gotten to the fact where it's like there's other monsters on the roster now.
yeah,
Bronson.
if you really look
Yeah,
at it, Braun
yeah,
Strowman is not as big as he was billed back then. You got Drew McIntyre's tall. Damon Priest is tall,
yeah,
right? Uh, right?
yeah.
Um, I need Brock Lesnar. I mean, like Omos. There's a
Oh yeah,
reason why they're not
Omos.
using Omos. Not because, yeah, some people will say, oh, because he's a special attraction. He is not a special attraction.
Well, he
Sorry.
like yeah, like I would believe that if he made more appearances on the big
Yes. Where
shows.
has he been?
Like he only shows up in the battle royals. That's all he
Oh
does.
yeah, and yeah, where has he been? It's not like a battle royal. And besides, his
Dude, the
mouthpiece is
last
not
big
there
match he
anymore.
had was WrestleMania 39.
Yeah. And besides, his mouthpiece is not there anymore, right?
Yeah,
MVP is
MVP is
in
gone.
AEW now. Like,
Now
he's
you let MVP go. Good job, WWE. Come
oh, you
on.
know, Bobby Lashley's going to AEW now.
Oh yeah, we know they're gonna reform some form of the Hurt
Yeah, with Sheldon
Business.
Benjamin
Yeah,
because
man.
they can't get Cedric because he's still in WWE.
You still don't see. This is why they should not have let them go. They could have done stuff with the Hurt Business. They could have.
Yes, they could. Bobby Lashley was a SmackDown. Bobby Lashley could have been somebody as a top heel too.
Right, or they could have because Bobby and the Street Profits were so over, like, but they could have even done a few with the Bloodline to give us something in between, you know?
The problem they try to make that group a heel, right? The problem is you line up with the Street Profits.
Right.
If
Though
Bobby,
Bobby was already over when he was by himself, so putting him with the Street Profits, it made them even more over.
yeah,
So
I think Bobby Lashley was over, but I think he could have stayed over as a heel by himself. But the Street Profits is like that's a mistake. They try to keep him heel groups, but aligning with the Street Profits. The Street
yeah,
Profits are just too likable.
They are, which, but once again, I don't think that's a bad thing because they could have
No,
ran with it, and especially if they had MVP, and you know what, they could even do something with Obas in the group. That would have been cool. Or if they want to recruit Carmelo Hayes at some point, yeah. But like so much
never got a
potential,
payoff.
right?
It was Lashley and Hayes. Like what the?
Yeah, but I was actually looking forward to that. That would have been cool, but no. Ah,
Yeah, and look, I mean, Ricochet has gone to AEW. It looks like Lashley's going to AEW. I mean, look, Ricochet. I honestly don't think. I don't know how much AEW is going to treat Ricochet better. I think it might be treated the same, honestly.
everybody's expecting him to go to
Yeah.
ROH.
Well, so nobody can watch him wrestle.
I mean,
and
they're still keeping Athena away from AEW television. I don't know.
and lately there has I forget who said, but lately I don't know. No, it's actually JD or somebody. I don't know. It was somebody who said yeah, that's Athena would be better going back to WWE.
At this, I mean, at this point, like I don't, I don't understand because all the other ROH champions make appearances on Dynamite or Collision or Rampage even, but
Yes.
Athena is the only one who is not able to go on AEW television. Why? Why is that?
Well, she's not going to overshadow Mariah May or Mercedes Moné.
Oh, she
That
probably will. She probably will.
maybe Mercedes. Yeah, maybe
Well,
Mercedes
I would
Moné.
say definitely Mariah May, but like Athena will already be on Mercedes level if she goes to on
Yeah,
Dynamite.
I know. Like, I think obviously though WWE has done Athena, Ember Moon, whatever you want to call her, dirty,
Yeah,
right?
they did.
Her when she came to AWB first time in NXT, she was one of the top women, like
Yeah,
her and Asuka. Obviously, never took the title from Asuka, but they had
yeah,
incredible matches. But
yep.
she was one of the best in NXT. But ever since she got to the main roster, she was used poorly in WWE. And then she went back to NXT for a little bit. I thought she was fine, but they released her, right?
They released her. Yeah,
And then she goes to AEW, and they
she
make her the
started a
face of
feud
Ring of
with Jade
Honor.
Cargill. Yeah,
Yeah, Jake. They make her the face of Ring of Honor, right? Like,
yeah. She's like, is she the longest reigning women's champion? Like over 600 days.
well, there's no woman Ring of Honor that could be the champion. Like, it's good enough to beat her.
I mean, look at the women's roster on ROH, and you tell me if there's someone that's on Athena's level.
ROH roster. I don't even know what the ROH roster is.
Exactly, but we know Athena.
Okay, I see the women. Athena, Billy Starks. Okay. Charlotte Renegade. Oh yeah, the Renegade. Demonte. Uh, Lady Frost. Layla Hirsch. Mercedes Martinez. Robert Renegade. Red Velvet.
Well, Red Velvet is the women's television champion right now.
Uh, Trisha Dora. What? I mean, who they
The
have here?
closest one is the closest one story wise would be Billy Starks because,
Yeah,
but
Billy
like,
Stark. Marina
but yeah, I'm
Shafir.
looking down this list. Yeah, like
What Mercedes Martinez? Are you telling me they can't have Mercedes Martinez like be champion?
I don't know. I don't know. She could be. She's close.
Sammy Guevara is down there. Magic Gate, the model ROH. Sammy Guevara.
There's not even that many women on the roster. Marina Shafir.
Claudio's part of ROH. Dustin Rhodes. Dustin Rhodes is so going back to WWE or something. He's leaving this company.
You think
What?
so?
Yeah. Once his contract's up, he's probably going to go back to WWE or something. I don't know. They probably won't have him wrestle in WWE though. They'll probably have him like be involved, maybe a little bit with his brother. But like,
Would be like a manager or something?
I don't know.
Is he going to come back as Dustin Rhodes, or are they going to have do
I
like
would
a
have him come
gold?
back as Dustin Rhodes. I would not have him come back as Goldust. Honestly, with the way his brother is being portrayed, don't have him come back as Goldust if he comes back.
We'll see, but I mean, I guess they did allow Sean Spears to be Sean Spears in NXT, so anything's possible. But
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, cause like, yeah, I don't see them having him wrestle full time, and I know he doesn't just want to do like behind the scenes stuff either. So
Isn't he? Isn't he starting his own promotion? I think I read somewhere he's starting his own promotion.
he's starting a promotion too.
Yeah.
Go ahead, everybody's starting promotions. um,
Where's he get this money from?
cause Scott Demore is bringing back Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling, and
Yeah.
uh, I mean, does he have the funding to start another wrestling company?
Okay. This is 3 days ago. AEW Dustin Rhodes launches wrestling promotion. First show announced. Yeah. Rhodes Wrestling. Stay tuned in the coming weeks for all info. Soon, November
Rhodes
21st. Yeah.
Rhodes
November 20th.
Wrestling. Wait a minute, I gotta look this
Yeah,
up.
yeah, you know how cocky you have to be to name a promotion after your name.
When I mean, all elite wrestling.
Yeah, the elite
Yeah,
members of Bullet Club, almost a New World Order.
yeah.
Yeah, and his contract is up soon. Yeah, fivefold. Yeah, from this is yesterday's article. Yeah,
Well, I mean, good luck
up
to
in the
him.
fall.
I'm gonna check it out. If I don't know, like I don't even know what he's gonna do. Like as far as like, is it gonna be like an indie thing, like TNA? Is it gonna be like, or MLW? Like, is he gonna try and be like a big company like AEW? And
Even TNA has like a decent financial banker. Like I mean, right? Like that's why they're
decent,
able to still run.
yeah, like they're definitely. It definitely doesn't feel as cheap as when they were still Impact.
Yeah. Look. The elite. They made look. The elite are millionaires even before they created AEW because I know the Young Bucks and Omega they were millionaires before off all that Bullet Club stuff. They definitely got wealthy off of that. But when they created a wrestling company, they still had to find a huge financial banker like Tony
Right.
Khan. They're lucky to get a billionaire to back them up.
Right. So it's like, who who is Dustin gonna get to back him up with that?
Yeah, yeah. Booker T. No, Booker T has his own wrestling promotion or like school promotion, right?
Well,
Reality.
it's like a school, not like an actual wrestling promotion, but
Yeah, yeah. But I think he has like shows too, and he doesn't have a crowd sometimes. But like, it's also school. I think like and Roxanne Perez come from there.
yes.
Now, like, I'm a little upset now with that feud, man. Now, the Billy Julia and Roxanne Perez for tomorrow,
Oh, the
right? The
Julia
match.
and Roxanne Perez, yeah.
But now, I'm interested to see Stephanie Valkyr in WWE. But now I'm like concerned that Julia's not gonna win. And
Why?
I don't know because of Stephanie's involvement. Like, why not?
Honestly, I will be shocked if Roxanne still retains because
I would too.
they're bringing in all these they're bringing in these women, new women to the roster, and it's like Roxanne doesn't have anything else to do. Like we're almost expecting her to get called up because like
I think there's a reason why she's not caught up. I think it's her mic ability.
I think she's pretty decent on the mic. I think she's been holding it down.
Is that the problem with Roxanne Perez to me? She doesn't like. I don't know where she would fit on the main roster right now, but she definitely is losing the title here. Like,
She could easily go. She can go to SmackDown. She can go to SmackDown.
yeah, my fear is SmackDown. They're waiting for Charlotte.
Oh yeah, that big cloud looming overhead.
Yeah, for some reason, Charlotte could do anything, and she could murder someone. She'd be like in the first line for a title shot.
Mm.
That's how I see
Yeah,
Charlotte, and that's a very, you know what that is? That's a very Ric Flair thing, man. That's the reason why.
yeah. Honestly, yeah. The because Triple H, well,
Yeah,
Vince and Triple H love Charlotte. They love Charlotte. Um,
we're
but
not
yeah,
gonna
I mean,
get two bloodline factions. I don't think we're getting that.
two bloodline. Well, honestly, they might continue to build that till WrestleMania, and maybe we'll actually get that at
Yeah,
WrestleMania, bloodline versus bloodline match.
Yeah.
So that'll be like like now just thinking about it, like do you think they would actually pass up an opportunity to have a big bloodline match at WrestleMania outside of whatever Roman Reigns is going to do? Like that's money right there. So
Hmm.
if I were Triple H, I wouldn't end this bloodline feud before WrestleMania. Like if anything, that's going to give them more money if they're able to have that drag on to WrestleMania. So that's
Yeah.
what I'm thinking. That's when we'll actually get some sort of bloodline versus bloodline feud.
Hmm.
But yeah, Roxanne though, going back to Roxanne, like honestly, I think she can go on either Raw or SmackDown because like they both need like some stars as far as that. They both could use some like heel main heel um
Yeah.
wrestlers on that roster, both of them.
I think SmackDown needs some faces the, on the women's roster besides Naomi and Bailey because Jay Cargo and Bianca Belair are tag team champions.
Oh
And
yeah, that's true. That's true. They could though. They also could turn Roxanne face on the main
the
roster
thing is,
too.
I think she's better suited as a face. She's too face like. Like she has a. That's the thing. Cause
She reminds me so much of AJ Lee.
yeah, but I think
So
she would struggle as a heel on the main roster.
probably it
Like,
might be like an Alexa Bliss situation with the, you
yeah,
know.
the thing with Alexa Bliss was she was a great heel. I mean, she's a great face too, but like, as a heel, and Liv, like some of her like walks into her size, right? And look,
Yeah.
you look at Liv Morgan and Alexa Bliss as examples. Liv Morgan is, is a perfect example too. Like as someone her size wise that's just done well, right? The problem
I
I think with
yeah.
Roxanne Perez, I
Or
don't blame
is it
her. I
just
think
because Rhea Ripley is really tall?
I think, oh yeah, we will play a start. The problem with Roxanne Perez is not her necessarily; it's how WWE is treating her. I think they're rushing her. Like
I mean, what is
she's,
there to rush? She has
I
one of the
know
longest
beginning they were at the
women's
beginning they
title
were right
reigns.
at the beginning they were when she came in she was like 1920 right, like relax, relax, right? You have to.
I mean, we weren't saying this when Randy Orton was the youngest world champion in the history of
Yeah, and it was they
WWE.
made it was a mistake.
And not in hindsight, I don't think it was like. I mean, I guess initially, yeah, they probably thought of that as like that they didn't expect to do that, but in the
Yeah.
long run, that actually ended up being great for
What
him.
I think, I mean, the Mick Foley definitely helped Randy Orton. They made him champion. What I think really helped Randy Orton become a great heel is his feud with the Undertaker.
Yeah, that's what I think. That's what solidified him for sure.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I think that Roxanne will be able to succeed. Like I agree with you. I probably would prefer her if they did turn her face again, but I honestly think that her mic work and promo work is pretty good. It's pretty good.
I think I'll quit say she's approved. She has approved. I'll say that.
Yeah, it really just depends like what they have her do cuz I think maybe you should start her out on the mid card. Well,
Yeah.
that's a whole other conversation
And
because like
look,
the possible
they don't
mid
do anything
card women's
with Lyra.
titles.
They don't do anything with Lyra on Raw.
Oh
Lyra,
yeah, Lyra has not done anything for the past couple weeks.
and she was
Like
champion on NXT. Nothing with her. Um,
so yeah, I'm leaning more toward like I'm more and more like on board with them introducing mid card titles for the
because
women.
I can see why they fall in love with Tiffany Stratton, why they're pushing her quickly, because she has all the talent and skill in the world on the. But the thing is, people were so hyped about Jade Cargill, right? Oh my God, she's gonna be champion so quickly. You're gonna do this and this. Look, you're taking your
No,
time with her.
yeah, they're not going to repeat the mistakes of AEW.
No, no, definitely not.
Now,
Definitely not.
yeah, now as far as because they have to eventually get the tag team titles off of Bianca and Jade, and then I'm pretty sure they're going to try and build like a feud between those two. This
Oh,
they might stretch this out. They might stretch that out till WrestleMania.
I want to see Bianca Greta press Jade.
That would be cool. And I know a lot of people are probably expecting Jade to be the one to turn on Bianca, but I think it'd be more interesting if Bianca turned on Jade.
Yeah, Bianca hasn't been a heel since her NXT days, and
Right.
this is really Jade's first time as a babyface ever. I don't remember
Yeah.
her as a babyface in AEW that much.
Yeah, she's actually pretty over with the crowd right now. So,
Yeah,
like, I know Bianca is a hit with the kids, but I do think Bianca can afford to get a little edgier, because like to just to freshen up her character, because yeah, she's been a baby face for like years now. Like I don't want it to turn into like a John Cena situation, and like they get tired of Bianca because Bianca is great, and it's like I mean she's really good as a face, but she's also really good as a heel,
she
and I
was
think, huh?
she was amazing as a heel in NXT.
She was, and I think that type of vibe with her character against Jade Cargill, that I think that would actually make the feud very interesting. Because
Yeah,
I'll be honest with you, like I'm I'm actually not interested in Jade being a heel. I'm I'm not now. Like I think her as a face is starting to get more. I mean, I'm not saying like her character is great right now, but just like her being a face, like just seems more refreshing,
I don't.
because like her as a heel in AEW, like it felt like she was trying too hard. So
Yes,
it's like, and I just feel like I said, like I feel like if they
and
build her up enough, like as like the female Hulk Hogan, like that could do really good stuff with her.
and you could tell in AEW she. I mean, she wasn't bad in the ring, but you could tell she was green for a few years. That's why they told her to go to. That's why they made her go to the performance center,
Right, and
right?
that's probably why they're having her be in the
Yeah,
in a tag
slowly.
team in a tag team
Yeah,
as long as she did.
slowly build her up, slowly, because to improve her skills. I mean, she's not bad in the ring. She's obviously it's just that
Yeah, she's pretty solid. That's why I keep saying like she'll end up being a female Hulk Hogan, because Hulk Hogan is not great in the ring either, but he has really good.
but Hogan knew how to work. That's the thing.
He knew how to work, and he knew when to do those big moments and big
Yeah,
spots. You know,
yeah,
and that's all that Jade needs to do. She doesn't need to put on a wrestling clinic. She does it.
yeah. I don't expect her to a women's match. I don't expect her to have like a 20-minute women's match. I really don't.
Yeah,
I don't. I mean, you could have like a cardio kind of match, right? Like a Bailey. I mean, a Bailey versus Bailey could go that long. He got like, well, no, she's not there, but Mercedes Monet, or like, but I'm talking about like, I think Rhea Ripley could go there. Uh, but yeah, yeah, I agree. I agree, and I actually think Becky's coming back soon. I really do.
you think Becky's coming back?
Okay, well, you want to hear my hot take?
Sure.
Becky and Rhea again at WrestleMania next year.
No. No, man, I don't need to see that again. I don't need to see that again.
Uh, I mean, I think Becky is going to come back at next Royal Rumble season, maybe, or
Like
before.
let's say they do want to do that match. Is Rhea going to be champion by then, and they're going to fight for the title again?
Just a quick question: do you think Rhea's going to win this Saturday? I
No, no, I don't think so.
no.
I think they're going to drag it out a little bit longer. Because like this feud between Liv and Rhea is too good. I think they should have it go for a little bit longer. I don't not like I'm not saying it has to like go into like WrestleMania season, but like at least till the end of the
I
year and keep it going.
I just want Rhea to riptide Dominic.
I'm sure that's gonna happen at some point.
Oh yeah, she's
And
done it to JD McDonald. He's bigger JD McDonald than Ripley.
yeah, like yeah, that's true. Uh yeah, that's why they need some muscle in the Judgment Day, which is why
Yeah, they got smaller.
they got smaller. Which is why what I was also thinking, and I kept hearing like people discuss this, which I think that will be great, is if Raquel Rodriguez came back and
Oh yeah.
aligned with Liv Morgan and helped her to keep the title. That would be good.
Yeah, Raquel and Rhea do have history. I mean, I don't know what's updated with Raquel. I don't know if she's. I mean, obviously has that condition, that disease, right?
Yeah,
Um, as keeping her out. I mean, that's terrible. I know she came back from it briefly, but flared up again,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Uh, Let's hope. Yeah, Raquel Rodriguez is definitely for muscle.
Yeah,
Yeah, and
that could be like an and that could be like an obstacle for Rhea to to tackle, so she can get like a third title shot. Like if you know they could possibly do like a one-on-one match either on Raw or maybe they could do it at a Saudi show or something. And if she wins, then she gets a one more title shot against Liv, and I think that's when she'll probably win it back.
hmm yeah. I mean, I kind of do miss Raquel Rodriguez.
I
Honestly,
do too, honestly. I like, yeah.
she's as a heel because she's too likable as a face, man. Because she smiles and all
She
that
smiles a
stuff.
lot, and yeah, look at my back muscles. Look at my back muscles.
Yeah, I'm thinking Liv as a heel, and she was. I like how she was an annoying heel with Vibe Squad, but this is a different Liv. This is her just being like a teenager messing with somebody else. Well, if you really think about it, the Judgment Day versus the Terror Twins, it's kind of like a high school feud.
I mean, yeah, it's just like unless they do like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how far that feud can really go because like we know that Rhea and Damien could like take them out at any moment,
Yeah,
unless they're getting ganged up on. Because like there was one night
Finn
where
is
he
like
was
the
getting
serious one of that group because Finn's like we know what Finn can do, right? Like we know.
right.
Like
Everyone
Toledo's not
else
that
is
guy
just
anymore. He's not
and
that guy anymore from like 20 years ago, where he was like a U.S. champion.
yeah,
And JD McDonald was never that guy.
no. So it's like, yeah, they need some muscle in the Judgment Day because because yeah, I don't
Don't
know
get
how
me wrong,
long this
Finn has muscle, but we mean like tall, big guys.
right, and it's like yeah, as far as the feud with Finn and Damien, I don't see them being able to drag this out until WrestleMania season.
No, no, I don't think this is going to go to WrestleMania season either.
I like, do you think we're gonna get the Demon again?
To me, the Demon should never be a heel character.
You don't think it should be a heel character?
Yeah.
I don't mind it. It's just the fact that he's losing. That's my
He
that's
lost as the Demon two times in a row.
I know, and it's like Finn should have beat Edge at WrestleMania. That's my hot take. Like he should have beat Edge at WrestleMania.
And the first time as when he lost to Roman Reigns, it was, oh, the whoop snapped. And no explanation why. It just snapped.
Nope, we're just gonna stack you and Daniel Bryan and call it a day.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I know that's Edge's last WrestleMania
Oh,
match.
yeah, I saw the doc for sure.
But like I think Finn needed that win more than Edge.
Mm-hmm.
And then he ended up getting a final match against Sheamus anyway. So it's like that
Yeah.
like it yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
But
I watched
and
the
yeah,
doc.
The Brock Lesnar. Oh, I mean, sorry, no, the Roman Reigns one with the Demon. That was like, what the God?
How did the whoop just snap like
Just
that? So
snap like that. Like,
this Demon was supposed to be known as an unstoppable force when he goes to Demon mode, right? It's like him
yeah,
turning Super Saiyan, right? Right?
right,
Like with Dragon Ball Z, it's like turning Super Saiyan. But
right,
the rope snaps and that's how he loses. What the
right. And it's like I didn't like I didn't even expect for because I knew that they wanted Roman to keep the title for a long time. So it's like it's not like I was even expecting Finn to win, but it's the fact that he lost like that.
Yeah,
That's what makes it dumb.
yeah,
Same thing
yeah.
with same thing with Kofi Kingston against Brock Lesnar. Like, would I have been surprised if Kofi was able to beat Brock Lesnar? Yeah, but like to squish him, that was what pisses me off about that. That he squishes Kofi Kingston and then he never tries to get the title back ever again. He
That's
just
true.
forgets about it. That's what just is insulting about that.
Yeah, I did see the doc. Did you see the doc
The documentary.
on Vince on Netflix?
Um, I watched a little bit of it. I didn't watch the whole thing.
It's really
and
nothing.
it just made me sick. I'm just gonna be honest.
Well,
It's,
most of it is stuff we already
I mean,
knew.
most of it is stuff that we already knew. I
Yeah,
think it just shocks me. What shocked me was hearing behind the scenes stuff of what was going on with Vince, and then hearing him talk, like say out of his mouth the crazy stuff that would be happening, like he's admitting to that. I think that was
yeah,
the shocking thing with me. Like, yeah, a lot of stuff we already knew, but just to hear it from his mouth and hear it from other people, what he will be doing behind the scenes or what's leading up to certain matches, like what was going on with him. That's what that's what I was like, oh my freaking god. So
yeah. Oh man, what really get me is like Shane really wanted his attention so bad.
yes, like all this stuff that Shane did for his father, putting his body on the line, and all he wanted was a hug from his father, and he wouldn't even give him that. Like,
Oh my, yeah, and he had enough and he left, right? And then that kid did come back.
yeah, it didn't come back for a
Shane
while.
Shane wanted to be the guy that won WWE after his father, right? He wanted to be the guy.
Yep, but it's like when they're asking like when did we think Vince was going to retire? He's like, no, like you either have to either he has to be dead or he has to buy him out or
Or the scandal has to come up.
like yeah like so that that's what was solidifying what we were all thinking from the beginning, that Vince was not willing to let anyone else run the
Have
company.
WWE. No, no, no.
Like he
He
was
even admits it,
so
right?
he's
He even
yeah
admits it. Why retire? That's like death.
retiring is like, yeah, you might as well die at that point. I'm
You're
like,
like
Jesus
that's
Christ.
slapping in the face of everybody who retires.
Yeah, like you really want to be that much in control.
Yeah,
Like it's this is just insanity to me. Like
yeah. He very much has the same mindset. Like a lot of billionaires, I believe.
yeah,
Like he sounds like a true Carney, where Carneys really don't care about the talent.
yeah, like he even admitted like he was never really in love with professional wrestling.
Yeah,
Like he was in love with like the success of what professional wrestling gave, and so he was going to do whatever it takes to make it successful, but not because for the love of pro wrestling.
man, this
He just
guy.
wanted to be the best at he just wanted to be the best. That's all. Like he wanted to be the most successful. That's all that it was. It's about success,
Oh yeah,
it's about power, it's about money. Like it
oh
was
yeah,
never fully for the love of professional wrestling. And I
oh
was like,
yeah, yeah.
Jesus
About Pat Patterson, he touched my pecker. Oh yeah,
touch my
Vince is
pecker. Oh my god.
yeah. Like Vince is all about himself and keeping the business. Not well, it's not clean, but keeping the business, protecting the business. This right because we heard stories, even this doc and past doc, how things behind the scenes, and he always tries to like cover it up, right, to make it go away.
Yeah.
Like that's Vince for you. I mean, this and yeah, and this doc. I mean, I feel like they didn't interview enough people. Like, yeah, Cena, The Rock, Hogan, Austin.
It's probably the only people that's willing to talk about it. That's probably the
Can
thing.
we, can we, can we never interview Shawn Michaels? Shawn Michaels is not a good interview.
Shawn Michaels is not a good interviewer.
Yeah,
Interviewee.
Bret Hart was totally honest. Bret Hart was like,
I knew he was going to be honest. I knew he
yeah, Bret Hart's like he won't sugarcoat things, right?
right.
Like he's brutally honest. Um,
It really shocked like when there was like storylines he wanted to do like
a pregnant is this old dog.
impregnating his daughter.
Yeah,
I'm like, what is wrong with you? Like I would never want to do that. Never. Like that's just sick.
and remember they interviewed guys, right? They interviewed some wrestlers. Has there ever been storylines where you turned down and you did not get in trouble with? And they interviewed Triple H, and Triple H they showed him the Kitty Vick thing, and I'm like, Triple H, you're pretty much a son-in-law. I think if you wanted to refuse to do that, he'll let you refuse to do that. I don't think he'll punish. Is he that? Is he that
I
devious to punish his
no,
own son-in-law?
I think he would, because he's
Oh my
all
fucking
about the
god!
business. He's all about the business.
Oh my fucking.
We just talked about how Shane did all this stuff for him, and he
Oh,
didn't get
that's true.
anything from his own
Oh,
blood son. So
the
what do
whole
you think he's
McMahon
gonna do
family
with his
now
son-in-law?
the whole McMahon family now is strange. It's like
Yeah, yeah,
it's like
I'm sure it is.
they didn't even get Stephanie McMahon on this doc, man. Like not even Shane. They would get Linda.
Yeah,
They didn't even. Oh my god! And Trish Stratus and Wendy Richter were like the only women. They wouldn't get like. Well, they couldn't even get Sable. I don't think because Brock, obviously. Um,
yeah,
I felt like there's a lot. I felt like there's a lot of potential people that could have interviewed that they didn't. I mean, why not? Big Melt. Meltzer was good in it. I felt why not Vince Russo, man? Why not freaking Vince Russo? Like,
'cause he'll probably spill too much.
yeah, yeah. I mean, but look, this is what this doc was not supposed to come out this year.
Oh, it wasn't.
No, because you know why it came out this year because they had to kind of change the premise of it because of the allegations and all that stuff. The allegations, the lawsuit, the merger that you had to sell, and the merger stuff, and, the lawsuit from Janelle Grant. That's the reason it came out this year. Remember, in the doc, they tried to interview. They see when they interviewed Vince. This is 2021 when they interviewed Vince, right? But as the stuff was coming out, right, as the stuff came out, they wanted to interview Vince again later, later, but Vince refused. And you know what's weird? I feel like Paul Heyman coached him what to say too.
Uh, Maybe. I don't know. I don't know.
I mean,
I mean,
God
he still
loves.
was being he was still being brutally honest about certain things I didn't expect him to be honest about. So,
Well, yeah, Bruce Pitchard on, but Bruce Pitchard. I mean, Bruce Pitchard worked for the guy. He had him on.
yeah.
Oh my God, it was a lot of stuff we knew. A lot of stuff we knew. Sorry, he had a tough upbringing, but this doesn't make a sympathetic person. I'm sorry.
No. Yeah, Vince Senior. Yeah, it's kind of shitty too, but not
Yeah,
like not man, not on the level of
he's lucky. He's lucky people like Shane and Steph.
yeah.
Right? Like from interviews where wrestlers are talking about Shane and Steph that they're at least likable. They're
Right.
lucky, but man,
Honestly, I think the company would have been better if it was given to them.
oh, the company is better right now with Triple H running the thing.
Well, yeah. So
It's like Roxanne will succeed anywhere in chat. Yeah, she'll be fine. Don't worry. What's going on? Okay, what's tonight?
the last monster
Oh
standing.
yeah. Well, guys, I don't think Sami Zayn's getting his title shot tonight, guys. I think it's being saved for the Saudi Arabia show.
Why would they save that for?
Yeah, because you know what? They don't have Mansoor anymore, the token guy, right? Mansoor used to be the token guy for the show, right? So, and all of a sudden, I guess Sami Zayn's the next guy, right? I don't know why. He's not even
Well,
Saudi, he's Syrian.
remember last time he was in Saudi that they loved him. Now he came out in those white garb things that they wear, and everyone
Yeah.
popped for that. So yeah, I don't know.
Well, if you're doing that match with Saudi, he ain't beating Gunther, man.
Yeah, he's not winning, unfortunately.
No, no, no. And I do like this. I do like the
Well,
feud between
how many matches is on Bad Blood right now?
five right now.
5.
Yeah.
Uh, I mean, yeah, they could add it, but they don't have to add it because we know they do
I
the
mean,
5.
it does start at 6 o'clock. Why not go a little long? Why not add another match? It's in Atlanta. Atlanta's the same time zone as us, right?
Right.
So why
Uh,
not?
yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, the Hell in a Cell and the Roman and Cody match already feel like co-main events, so they probably
Yeah.
Probably
Yeah, Ryan Third versus Sammy is not a main event match. I'm sorry, not for this pay per view.
no. I think they probably they need a little more time to build that. Like all it is like Sammy's I want a match, and Gunter's like no, and that's the extent. That's the extent of the build.
The thing is, they would have had this. The match would have been announced. They would have had this match because they would Gunther said, "You want your match? You got your match." He would have said that like a week or two ago.
And
Not like
then he trolled. I was like, yeah, this
not
guy.
yeah, not the week before the pay per view.
Yeah, like Triple H doesn't add stuff at the last minute like that.
No,
So
no. Even with the oh, what else is there? Oh, so apparently Raw's going to 2 hours starting
dang,
next week.
I cannot wait.
But I think it's just for the rest of the year, and that's it, right?
Yeah, they'll probably go back to 3 hours on Netflix. But I will take what I can get for the rest of the year because like man, like
Yeah.
Raw, like even though Raw has gotten a lot better since Triple H has taken over, like it's still Raw does not need to be 3 hours. It doesn't need to be 3 hours. And like I'm also concerned because I hear rumors that SmackDown is going to go to 3 hours when Raw goes to
I
Netflix.
heard that too. I heard that
And I'm
too.
like,
Yeah,
SmackDown especially does not need to be 3 hours because the roster does
SmackDown.
not cannot support that. The roster
You
is
know what I like about
too.
SmackDown right now? It doesn't end 5 minutes before 10 anymore on US Network.
Oh
Remember
yeah,
Fox? It always ended like 5 minutes early.
yeah,
On US Network, it doesn't do that anymore. I like that. Have you
right.
noticed they have the results? They have the results. They show the results on screen lately for the past few weeks
Yeah.
on Raw and NXT and SmackDown, and then they have like executive producer Triple H at the end of the show. The credits, executive producer Triple H, executive producer this. It's weird. It's
Well,
becoming more.
yeah, they're trying to have it be more of a sports feel.
Yeah. Uh, Nobody cares about NWA guys. Nobody cares.
Yeah, nobody cares. Sorry.
That company's dead. I don't know. What was it? John Cena was on The Simpsons premiere. Good for him. But nobody cares.
Yeah, I don't care about that either.
Yeah.
Um, Man, I almost feel bad for NWA because it's healthy for for there to be multiple promotions outside of WWE, but it's just they're just first of all they're in a horrible time slot and
Yeah.
they're about to get eaten up by NXT. So and the booking decisions are just I don't know. And the roster's not that like you know popular, not that big. So I don't know. I feel bad for them, but unfortunately, I'll be shocked if they'll be here the next 5 years. But
Hmm.
I mean, though at the same time, that's what I thought about Impact, but they're still here. So
How are you liking this? Brian Danielson and John Moxley. They're gonna face each other at Wrestle Dream.
I'm excited for that match. I'm excited for that, but let me tell you, these past couple dynamites and collisions for that matter, because like
Yeah.
they're man, I have not been. I'm so frustrated. Like I'm so confused because Darby Allen. It started out that Darby Allen was going to get a title match against Danielson at Grand Slam, and then out of nowhere, uh, Moxley comes in and fights Darby Allen for his title shot. And
Yeah.
then while that's happening, Nigel McGuinness comes in and is like, I want a match with Danielson at Grand Slam. But wait, but then they have the whole thing of wait, Danielson is possibly not able to compete because of him getting suffocated with a bag. And so it's like, how
You still having trouble breathing from like 2 or 3 weeks ago?
yeah, I just it's the booking decisions is so confusing. Like, why couldn't they wait to do Nigel later on and just give Darby the match and then do Moxley at a different pay-per-view? I don't get that. And then why are we giving away Ricochet and Will Ospreay on the 5-year anniversary of Dynamite? I thought this is
Whoa.
something that they should be building up. I wouldn't give that away immediately. And then why is Will Osprey what's his friend's name?
Fletcher, Kyle Fletcher.
Kyle Fletcher getting a tag team title match against the Young Bucks at Grand Slam. Like, I don't understand that. Everybody was wanting the what's that tag team that everybody loves? And they're on Collision. I forget that they're like a retro tag team. The Outrunners.
Yeah,
Everybody wanted the Outrunners to win that match because they're so over. But Kyle Fletcher and Will Ospreay does not need. They don't need that title shot. We all knew they weren't gonna win. So it's like
yeah. It's more
I
of
don't
a storyline issue with him and um, um, Don Callis. That kind of Don
right.
Callis.
And
Yeah.
then what I do appreciate is that they did retire the FTW title, so I appreciate
Thank
that.
God. That's just.
That was a
I
nice.
mean, that's just. That was a stupid title in the first place.
Yeah, they didn't even recognize that
I
as
wish
an actual
AEW retired
title.
more titles too, because they have too many.
They sure do. And then why is Jamie Hayter on Collision
Oh, fuck, a Soraya? What the?
with the Soraya Rules match? How did she get into a Soraya Rules match? Like, how
I'm
did she
sorry, I
accept
can't watch
that?
Soraya wrestle anymore. She's not good anymore because I think she's limited because she's scared.
Oh yeah, she no, Soraya. I'm sorry, it's over. You look so slow. You almost botched a couple of spots. Like Jamie Hayter was carrying that entire match.
I'm
Like
afraid that Jamie was gonna kill her.
yeah, honestly, I was like, oh man, they're gonna put her on the
Like,
shelf
why?
again.
Like, why is Jamie here for Soraya? Like, have her on fucking Dynamite. Go after like, or go after Mariah May, or go after
I mean,
like.
I get like they wanna like tie up loose ends with her, because like I think she did like contribute to her getting injured, but it's just like Soraya has not been doing anything since
No,
Jamie came back. So it's
no.
like
Soraya
it
hasn't been doing anything since the Social Outcast broke up.
yeah. And then and then once again the learning tree bullshit that nobody cares about,
Oh
like
my god.
the conglomeration versus the learning tree group. I don't care. The stupid um lumberjack strap match between Jeff Jarrett and Adam Page. Why? Why?
You know the problem with AEW? You know they have so many factions? It feels like when they create so many factions, it feels like sometimes the members don't fit.
Yeah, it feels like they put wrestlers in a randomizer and they're
Yeah,
like, okay,
yeah,
yeah, you're gonna be in this group, even though it makes no freaking sense. If
yeah.
anything, the outlaw, whatever his name is, he should be aligned with Hangman.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Why is he with Chris Jericho and Big Bill? It makes no freaking sense. But at least with his gimmick, it matches with Hangman because they have the whole Western Edge vibe. Like that would have worked with that. And
Yeah,
then
like
yeah, it's just like,
I hate Jericho when he says, "Hi guys."
hi guys.
You know when somebody says "Hi guys," it sounds like he's talking to somebody that's retarded.
Yeah, it's like
Like,
he's a special needs. Like
yeah,
I don't understand it. I don't get
yeah.
it. And then like nobody cares about a triple threat match between Hologram, the Beast Mortos, and I don't even remember the third one. It don't even matter.
Oh, hologram, what a name.
Hologram. Yeah, what an amazing name. And then the biggest question that I have, where the fuck is Mercedes Monet? Where is
Talking
she?
about WWE, talking about how Megan Thee Stallion, how that fell apart because Megan Thee Stallion went to WWE with their song for SmackDown, stuff like that. She's commenting a lot on WWE stuff, man, a
You're
lot.
in AEW. You
Yo, I
should be
think she wants to
trying
go back.
to
I seriously
promote
think
your
deep
own
down,
company.
I think deep down she wants to go back to WWE.
Then go back to WWE. Like, well, I guess you got to wait till the contract goes up. But it's like you are
Oh,
holding the TBS championship
oh,
hostage at this point. She's doing
okay.
nothing.
Yeah.
Give it to Willow
Oh,
Nightingale at this point. Give it to Chris Statlander. Did people forget that Chris Statlander beat Willow Nightingale at All Out? And
it got
why is
nothing
she not
rewarded
in a
for that.
title contention right now?
Yeah. Oh, here's something interesting. AEW is strongly considering a new partner for future video games. Good, because AEW
As
that
long as
video
it's
game they
not
released
2K, I don't like. Yeah, do something. Like,
last year's game was not that good.
yeah, they need to course correct some things.
Yeah.
it's yeah, it's just and then they keep just with these DLCs and these like expansion packs and I don't know. I mean, WWE 2K is doing the same thing and it's
And
pretty
you know
underwhelming.
what's
But like,
you know what's petty about AEW? Apparently they're gonna put add-on time for like um
oh, I am so pissed about that.
yeah,
I am so
Phoenix,
pissed on
Pentagon.
Ray Phoenix. What
Yeah,
is he
yeah.
turning into Vince McMahon? Like, what is going on right
Tony
now?
Khan. Look, Tony
Why would
Khan.
you
The
do
Khans.
that?
Khans are not good businessmen. I mean, their football team sucks. They don't know the one AEW, especially Tony Khan. Oh yeah, oh, I'm gonna add on time so they don't go to WWE.
Well, you're not using them.
Yeah, use them.
Like, if you really want them to stay on the roster, give them something to do. When was the last time they even wrestled on Dynamite?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Same thing with Miro.
Miro wants out.
Miro wants to leave, and I don't blame him. I do not blame him.
Yeah. Remember a couple years ago, AEW was the place to go because people were not being used in WWE. It's
Right.
kind of turned the other direction.
Other way around.
Yeah,
It's like we thought, oh, this is a good alternative. It's like, because like they're able to be more free with their characters or stuff like that. Like the only people that seem to benefit
which they
from
probably
that,
still are. But if you're not being used, it doesn't matter.
yes, like the only people that I see like they actually turned out for the better is Swerve, Tony
Yeah,
Storm, and Samoa Joe.
yeah, yeah. Agreed. I mean, like I know Brian Dallas is being used well, John Moxley is
Oh,
being used
Brian,
well, but they were used well in WWE.
yeah, they were used well in WWE. So
Yeah.
and
And
Adam
look,
Cole.
Keith Lee. What the hell's Keith Lee been?
Well, he's dealing with like illness and injury
Oh,
stuff. So it's yeah, it's
okay.
it's not Tony's fault of that.
Yeah, and earlier in this stream we talked about Athena, Ring of Honor, the face of Ring of.
Athena, there's no reason why Athena should not make appearances on Dynamite if the other ROH champions are making appearances. There's no reason.
Oh yeah, they're. I don't know. I don't know. They got to a point where the roster's too big. Can't use everybody,
Well, that shouldn't be a problem because they have three freaking shows.
and they have a bunch of factions.
Right. Like they need to do a brand split. That's what they need to do. But like it
They
with
tried that kind of with Collision with Punk.
yeah, but then they didn't fully commit to it.
Yeah,
Like
that's
ever
true.
since Punk left, they just turned into another. They
Another
turned
show,
into a
yeah.
glorified rampage. That's what it feels like. It's like with Dynamite and Collision alone, they should be able to do stuff with the roster that they have.
Uh huh. Also, like what was I gonna say? Oh, I forgot what I was gonna say. I forgot. This is that AEW has a lot of good stuff, but I feel like Tony Khan. I think we agree that Tony Khan is the one that's hurting the product from reaching its full potential.
Yes, like he's trying to do everything himself,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
like
exactly. And I know the Bucks, Omega, VPs, and other guys, but yes, WWE right now, Triple H is a little bit more open minded, with the talent, right? And the talent
yeah,
love that. But I
and
think it's
like
a better
he's not though he the another thing is like he's not doing everything by himself.
exactly, exactly, exactly. And you hear all this stuff. I'm sure stuff backstage at WWE happens, like arguments, fights, but it never get reported. But
Right.
AEW,
And I'm like the booking that Triple H and Shawn Michaels is doing is not perfect. Like there's some issues here and there, but they are more they feel a lot more focused than what AEW is doing.
yeah, yeah, exactly, exactly. And I don't know, like some of the guys have not used in AEW that moved to WWE are actually being used, like Lexus King.
Lex King, Sean Spears, Ethan Page.
And here's the thing: I'll give props to Cody and AEW for trying to put other people over,
Mhm.
but that was not his goal in WWE. If you were thinking his goal was WWE to put other people over, that was not his goal when it came back to WWE.
Right. He wants to be champion.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe, I think his intention in AEW was to help grow the company, help the younger talent get over. Right? That was
Yeah,
his intention.
no, he shot himself in the foot when
Yeah,
he
he did that too.
when he's like, I can never compete for the world title again if
Right
I'm
away, right away. Like at the first, what at the first pay per view, right away.
yeah, like why would you do that? Like,
Um,
and honestly, when he and the elite were helping to write the shows, like stuff felt more focused.
yeah. Look, man, like MJF has to leave to do do Adam Sandler stuff. And
Oh
it
yeah,
was just John Moxley stuff. It's just leading to like Shane McMahon coming in.
that's what everyone's saying.
Well, there was a picture like a couple days ago where the Young Bucks mysteriously were in the same airport with Shane McMahon, took a photo, right?
Mysterious.
Mysteriously,
Yeah,
right?
right.
Yeah, like oh, like yeah, they're there to catch up on stuff. Yeah, yeah. I
Right.
wonder. Yeah,
Right.
right. Yeah, right. Yeah, why? Yeah, we don't believe that. Like that. Just we don't believe that. We don't believe that for a second. But why is Marina Shafir doing in that faction? Why is Roderick Strong letting his wife in that faction?
I don't know. Give her something to do.
Well,
What you want her in the undisputed kingdom?
yeah, that group sucks too. Without Adam Cole and
Yeah.
Wardlow's is hurt. I mean, Wardlow needs to get out of that company too, man.
The Ward they do nothing with Wardlow.
He was so damn red hot, right?
He was like he. I thought they were going to build him up to be the biggest star in AEW, but dude,
He's
the TNT title stuff was a mess.
in WWE. They would not fumble with Wardlow. I think they see Batista winning all over him. People are saying they used to get Batista of AEW.
I could see that. I could see it.
Yeah, Wardlow needs to get out. I think Hobbs. I mean, Hobbs is hurt, but I think he'd be a
Knock
monster
off
in
Hobbs.
WWE. WWE.
I wouldn't be shocked if they tried to do something with the Hurt Business,
Yeah. Oh yeah, for
because like
sure.
he's doing nothing with the Don Callis family.
Don Gus family is such a random family. Tak Takashka, right? And
Takeshita,
Hobbs.
like Takeshita, Fletcher and Osprey are they're all too over to be in this heel faction with Don Callis.
Yeah. I and I hope they do more of a Okada on AEW, man. Like, do
Oh
something.
yeah, he's just like he's just defending the continental title here and there, and that's pretty much it.
I think what they're doing is trying to buy time when Mega comes back, whenever that is. That's that's. I bet you they hope that's a Wembley pay per view next year. No, next year they're not going to Wembley, right? You're going to Texas.
Oh yeah, like all in Texas.
They're probably
No,
waiting for that. They
no,
hope.
Forbidden Door is going to be in London.
Yeah, they're probably waiting for Omega to come back to do more of a Okada because they want the American audience to see it, then, right?
Yeah.
On a bigger stage. Uh, People don't know how long that is. I mean, it's almost been a year since Omega had to got what's it got diverges, whatever it is. It's
Uh,
almost been a year, right? He has been taken off TV. The tag team with Jericho, which I thought was going to be decent, unfortunately, because they do have stuff in common. They're both Canadian, they're both from the same city, right? So
yeah, yeah, I guess.
even though Jericho, I mean, Jericho is the guy that needs to retire, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we like I don't need Jericho to wrestle on a full time basis anymore.
No, and I appreciate how he is able to reinvent himself at times, but this version of himself, kill it. This is like the worst version he's ever done. I mean, like, right? Yes, the WCW slash early WWE one, and then he goes all serious.
They got the Lion Heart, the
Yeah, this one is
El Champion, the
this one's the worst.
Ocho, the Painmaker, like yeah,
This was
all
the
that.
worst. The worst one he's ever had.
Yeah,
Learning
yeah,
and Learning Tree's a bad faction name.
yeah. It is.
Oh,
Like
he's got an allergy.
I'll take the list Jericho over this.
I think he's got an allergy. Not realizing that Big Bill, who was Big Cass, was in WWE like 10 years ago in NXT and was on the main roster. Why does he need to learn from Jericho?
Because he's just what? Because he's a veteran.
Yeah. Well, yeah. It's like right. He's been in the wrestling business for over a decade. Like, why does he need to learn from Jericho? He's not like a young rookie, right? Learn. All right, I think it's 8 o'clock. Where can we find you, DL? Because Raw's going to start now.
Hey, find me at IMDb. I'll talk about movie shows, everything nerd and geek culture. I did a live stream on Transformers One, so you guys want to check out our thoughts on that. Spoiler review. Um, yeah, Joker Filet Adieu coming out this weekend, so go
Yep.
see that. And yeah.
All right.